are back. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas, 9 to midnight, 5 nights a week. Only at Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.tv. Another great reason to get a PrisonPlanet.tv membership. Not only do I do 3 hours of radio and video, but you get 2 hours of video with Jones that you can't see otherwise, unless you want to wait for the YouTube version. But seeing it live is just a whole new experience. You really feel like you're part of the show. Expert iPhones regularly snap screenshots of your activities. You know the cool animation on your iPhone that makes your current screen, say your email or your web browser, shrink and disappear when you hit the home button? Turns out that shrinking image is actually a screenshot, and it's recoverable if you have the know-how. If you know what folder to look in, every time you get that little screen on your iPhone, it's taking a picture. Now remember, we know this because of Hepting versus AT&T back in January 2006. That the government is using AT&T and every other major telecom unit out there to spy on you via your cell phone, via your internet, via your email, via your Google, via all your web browsing. And they hardline it into a database that then gets screened with Promise and Carnivore and all these other things. If you think I'm kidding, folks, go to the Infowarrior.com right now. Watch the Olbermann clip for yourself. It's still in appeals court right now. It's in the Ninth Circuit. And waits a decision 3+ years later. See, they threw it out the first time. National security. Oh, the Bush administration has declared retroactive immunity, but it is happening, and we are being surveilled more and more on our own accord with this technology, not even thinking about it, through the iPhone, through this new Project Natal in your Xbox 360, through your internet browsing. It's here. All right, let's jump to Jamie in Oklahoma. Jamie, you're on the line. Yes, sir. Jamie.
The Alex Jones deception comes out.
Oh, we'll see you later, buddy. Anyway, let's go to Cheryl in New York. Cheryl, you're on the line.
Hello.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you about Howard Stern.
Sure thing.
Well, so why do you like him?
Why do I like Howard Stern? Well, I grew up on Howard Stern since I was about 9 years old. He was the radio morning man on my way to school. On top of that, I really thought his books were interesting and funny. Private Parts and Miss America, both hilarious. I was probably a bit more of a liberal growing up, more on the left side of the paradigm. So I really did enjoy his kind of brand of comedy, as well as like Bill Maher. I watched a lot of Politically Incorrect. And he continues to be funny. Love him or hate him, agree or disagree. And I disagree with a lot on that show, and especially recently when I hear them do the news at the end of the day. It's still entertaining and funny to me.
Well, what if when Alex was going across the border to Canada and they held him up and they checked everybody's computers, and what if you had been with him? Then Alex they said that if they found any pornography, not one naked woman on anybody's computer, they would all be held.
Well, number
forever.
one, I wasn't working with him then, and number two, I don't even have a passport. If I was going across the border with Alex Jones, I would pretty much leave my personal belongings at home, maybe my laptop, but I don't have anything like that on there. So, I mean, I don't think that should be a big problem. It's a freedom of speech issue. You don't have to like him, but you have to give him the opportunity to speak, and he reaches literally millions of people, even on satellite radio today. I don't think that he's the devil. In fact, I think he's done a lot for free speech, believe it or not. He's the one that took on Colin Powell's son when he was the head of the FCC. No one else stepped up to the plate. He did his best to promote Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11 before 9/11 truth was even whispered in the mainstream media. And he continues to give Jesse Ventura, a wide audience to say what he wants. In fact, they love him on that program. Jesse's writing a new book on conspiracy theories. Hopefully, Howard is really going to read that and talk about it on the air. We can't just preach to the choir. And a lot of people are going to have different tastes than, I guess, the traditional folks in this patriot movement. I mean, I want to reach out to the people that I used to hang out with at concerts, the people that go to MMA events, the people that are still Yankees fans, the people that are watching the NBA playoffs, because without those people, we're never going to have a shot. Thank you for the call, Cheryl.
Wait a minute. Wait.
All right.
What about Alex's crew? Are you going to reach out to them and maybe they'll start listening to Howard Stern and have his stuff on their computers too?
What do you mean? The crew loves me. I'm friends with.
Well, I'm
a
sure
lot
they
of the crew.
do.
I mean,
don't you think you're corrupting everybody over there?
Really? Am I really the devil child? Am I really the heir apparent that's bringing Damien and the Omen into the office? Come on.
Why don't you pay for your own show?
First of all, I'm blessed that Alex Jones had me out here. Alex Jones, to me, was
and
a
Alex
hero.
Is cursed.
Well, Cheryl, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Whole program. You're ruining everything.
Hey, I'm sorry you feel that way, Cheryl. I guess I'll talk to you some other time. Thank you for the call. Man, last night I had that woman just rail on me because I'm not religious enough, and now I'm a Howard Stern fan, so I'm obviously the devil. Let's go to AZ Racer in Arizona. AC, you're on the air. Yes, sir.
Jason.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
We've been spreading the word out here in Arizona, brother.
Sounds good.
All right, now, I wanted to talk about Aaron Russo for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great influence on you guys, right?
Well, yeah, no, Aaron Russo and American Freedom to Fascism was really the first film that I saw that broke down the Federal Reserve in a manner that was entertaining and funny and went far enough where I could show my friends this movie and they could understand the North American Union and the microchip threat as well at the end. So I think that what he was doing was just amazing.
Did he get blackballed by Hollywood? I mean, after he made those movies, did they shut him out?
I guess you'd have to ask Aaron Russo, but I think he would be.
No, he's dead, man.
Well, blackballed and dead are two different things. And number one, I would say this: you'd have to ask Aaron Russo, but he'll tell you anytime that you're trying to bring something that is politically motivated into Hollywood, it's almost taboo unless it's towing the party line or they think that they can definitely make money off it. So I'm sure he found it difficult in that regard. But if you look at a movie like Trading Places, he attacks Wall Street and the stock market in a manner, not seen before that time, in a funny manner. So he's able to get that out. And then, like I said, he was able outside of Hollywood to really create a movie that was very impacting with American Freedom to Fascism. So I really appreciate his work. And I hope that, he has a legacy. I hope people check out an interview with Aaron Russo, Reflections and Warnings. I thank you for the call, brother. 866-582-9933. Call me and tell me about the economy. Did you lose your job? What jobs are you looking for? Are you hopeful we're going to make it out of here? Is the dollar completely dead? The pound went down today, by the way. That's also losing ground. I expect the euro to keep doing well because, again, it promotes world government. This is about global governments. Barack Obama out in Europe right now. Oh, the Holocaust can never happen again. When I saw these pictures, I was just like, this is sickening. I think it was even worse than, the couple days before when they were talking about his Muslim roots. And those people who want the birth certificate so bad, I can't blame them. I want to see the birth certificate too. I just don't harp on it as an issue because I don't think they're getting rid of him. You think they're going to get rid of Obama, Paul, under any circumstance? I think it could come out that he really is, the Satan's son. And they'd be like, President of the Earth, we love him. Oh, my God. The guy can rock a T-shirt like no other. And he can play basketball. He's a hoopster. But I guess I'm bad because I enjoy basketball.
See, he was going for the Lakers in 6.
Is that what he said? Lakers in 6? Really? It could happen. It could happen. All right, what else do I have here? I had some more new news here. Oh, yes. When I talk about global government, when I talk about carbon taxes, UK set to cut carbon emissions 23% by 2010. Folks, it's 2009 in June. We're 6 months away from them saying they're going to cut their energy basically by a quarter. 1/4. 1/4. Britain is on course to cut its greenhouse gas by about 23% by 2010 from the 1990 level. Nearly double its target under the Kyoto Agreement. Remember, this Kyoto Agreement is all about the earth and we need to save it and everybody's going to have to sacrifice. And one-child policies are a good thing. We need sustainability. That's what this is about. China is the model. And that's why Walmart is expanding. Walmart probably has a job for you out there. Walmart's all too happy to give you a little bit of work. And now that there are mobile medical centers, well, they don't have to worry about health insurance. The nice vans with the pretty colors will take care of your son and daughter. They'll give you the healthy vaccinations and Ritalin and psychotropic drugs that they need to get through their day as a 8-year-old. And the Gardasil shots that are oh so good for you. Our latest report shows what can be achieved when government, communities, and business work together. Climate Change Minister Joan Ruddock was quoted as saying, "We know there is more to be done. We must continue to work urgently to reduce our emissions further and faster." The UK's target on the Kyoto Agreement stood at 12.5% by 2010. under the EU promise. Remember, EU, European Union, global governance.